What if you scribbled an idea on a napkin and it became a limitless scale tech company poised for exit? What if you had a vision of eliminating an inefficiency in your community, industry, or the world, and you had a chance to co-found a company and bring this product or service to the market? What if we could positively impact every social issue with tech? 10x Tech Tank is the #1 daily show for everything tech entrepreneurship. And whether you are technical or not, you will learn, be inspired, and witness transformation in the making. People will share tech ideas on napkins. People will showcase minimum viable tech products. People will explain their cash-flowing tech companies looking for acceleration. And if the person is right, and their idea is right, and the market is right, and the business model is right, then there's a great chance you will witness some serious magic. We are on a mission to build, scale, and sell 10,000 tech companies in 10 years. And we invite you to make history with us. Together, we achieve more.
Welcome to 10x Tech Tank. I am Jared Yellin. I'm so excited to have you for our show. Listen up. I don't know what to expect. I know that you don't know what to expect either, but listen, we got entrepreneurs coming from around the world tonight, around the world to share their vision with us. I want you to realize something. Every great company that has ever existed started on a piece of paper just like this. We call it a napkin. Everything from Virgin to Google to Facebook to Clubhouse, every idea started on a napkin. I had my dear friend Darren Prince in the studio recently. We did an interview for Tech Talk with Jared Yellin, which is our NASDAQ show. And Darren's an agent to some of the top A-listers that exist, from athletes and celebrities. And we were talking about Hulk Hogan. And I said, Darren, Hulk Hogan started on a napkin, right? And he's like, yeah, you better believe it did. Like, Hulk Hogan had this vision for himself. He wrote it on a piece of paper, and then what did he do? He did exactly what the entrepreneurs are gonna do tonight. He freaking executed. All that he knew was that this napkin was going to become his reality. And as you're watching tonight, I hope that you feel empowered. I hope that you feel inspired. I hope that it's some way you go and you dig deep into that idea that lives within you right now. And then you execute just like these entrepreneurs will. Because what we're looking for this evening is the right person with the right idea in the right market and the right business model. When all of those rights show up, we're going to say, yes, let's move into due diligence. But listen up, I need your support. I need your support. I need you to let me know which ideas you love. If there's an idea that you absolutely love, you can't imagine not having existing in this world today, please share in the comments below. And if you stand against an idea for some reason, politely share in the comments below as well. Because remember, it's someone's dream. That napkin is a dream. And typically, it's a long journey from the napkin to the reality. We just want to shorten it, and that's what we stand to do. So listen up. Who is our first entrepreneur in the tank? Art, who you got over there coming into the tank, and where are they coming from? Please, bring them into the tank.
I don't know. Let's see where they're coming from.
Let's see what we got. A-Fire, let's see what we got, man.
What if you knew about Instagram or Slack or Clubhouse when the company was raising a friends and family round at $10,000 per person? What if you were able to see all the tech companies that Grant Cardone and Jared Yellin have co-founded in one place and invest in any that excite you? What if you were able to expand your portfolio into early stage tech companies with extraordinary founders and teams? 10x Tech Angels is the most unique investment club that you will ever find, because not only will you see some of the most innovative tech companies at the lowest valuations ever, but you will also be educated on how to pick tech winners, meet other members of our community, and experience the excitement associated with taking an early idea to exit. Become one of the founding members of 10x Tech Angels for an exclusive offer with some extraordinary bonuses. To learn more, visit 10xtechangels.com.
All right, A-Fire, we got an entrepreneur in the tank. I can see him. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Paulus. I'm calling from South Carolina.
Awesome. Well, good to have you here from South Carolina. And we are excited to hear your big tech idea. You got 5 minutes, my friend. Please take it away.
All right. I'll try to be as quick as possible. My tech idea is called MindKit. It's a market for the mind. Basically, get paid to think. I was thinking a few years back, what are people actually going to do when automation takes place and when their labor is no longer needed? And more importantly, how they're going to earn income, where basically their labor is no longer needed. So where will the people turn for income when their labor is no longer needed? And more importantly, actually, how companies can get more insightful, psychological, so to speak, why data of their customer. And the solution is basically market for the mind. People profit from journaling their daily life, basically like a psychologist session of each customer, and companies can buy that deep data insight. So user inputs detailed, intimate, and insightful daily thoughts and activities throughout the day. The content gets evaluated by machine learning and determines its value of insight for company itself. And depending on their machine value valuation, the user gets rewarded in crypto, Ethereum-based crypto. Market validation, as of right now, in the United States, it's about 6.9 million unemployment. Worldwide unemployment is around 200 million, increasing annually at around 1.5% a year, give or take. Why now? More now than ever, automation is taking place. Around 5 robots per 1,000 workers in the US. It's even more in the developing countries. And it is estimated that around 20 million robots will take over manufacturing jobs in the world by 2030. And it's exponentially growing, actually. The market size is around the current number of unemployed individuals around the world. So 220 million, that's a conservative estimate. And the product itself is an Android or iOS app, which is basically incorporates machine learning algorithm. And it's a journaling interactive app that, unlike companies that only get where the customer is, where is he going, what is he buying, the people themselves can actually produce the insight and tell why are they doing what they're doing daily. So companies can actually get more valuable insight as of being in a therapy session with each of their customers. So that's more valuable than what. So we're going after why. So there are simply interactive UI that encourages the user to participate, just like any game. It needs to be developed very intuitively and gets the user engaged. And a company buys user insights on a daily basis. The business model, I'm not a big business person, but like I said, 200 million unemployed individuals, and it's increasing about 1.5% per year. As of right now, the research is that companies paying around $45 monthly per adult for the data they're collecting. And they're only collecting the general data, like I said, what they're doing, where they're doing. They're not getting the why. So that's 9 billion monthly revenue if the 200 million worldwide unemployed base would be brought on board. And market adoption, the user strategy is pretty simple. Offer the app free, explain the rewards, encourage them with the beautiful UI daily to share their thoughts, their insights, and their most intimate details of their life voluntarily. Use crypto at the marketplace as a reward. They can use it to purchase any items, exchange it for USD. Now for companies, the data is collected, data analyzed, these unique machine learning models evaluation, and they get insight specific data and blocks of that data for sale at marketplace. Business and payments, user gets paid via their either Ether-based crypto or our local crypto that's created. And companies buy that data by converting USD to that local native crypto. So companies pay us as the company, and that in turn gets converted into rewards for the users. And competition, there's only one website that I have came up with. It's the datacoup.com. However, that project seems to be stalled. Their last updated was 2020. They seem to be doing somewhat similar project. However, it's more of a enabling features and letting their iPhone basically share whatever they're already sharing right now. Just turn it off, turn it on. They don't have that deep insight. Again, they're doing it as a where they've been, what they bought. They wouldn't provide the data that we would, whereas in the why the customer is doing what they're doing. And this is me. I'm a professional data scientist.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Okay, stop sharing your screen. Let's talk about it. So give me a use case. Like walk me through a scenario of somebody journaling and that information being immensely valuable to a business that they're willing to pay for the data. So give me a specific use case.
Well, the business is already buying the data. However, without the basically authorization of people, they're collecting the data whether you like it or not. It's just one side of the story. They're collecting on your iPhone or my iPhone. What are we doing? What are we buying? Where have we been? Geolocation, all that. The customer has no benefit in it, has no incentive in it. And at the same time, company is only buying the generic, the what. He has been on Amazon. He bought an iPhone, or he bought some sort of weird gadget. Like, wouldn't they like to know why?
Speak into like the actual like scenario. So I go and I buy a widget. When am I being prompted to explain why I bought the widget? Or when am I being prompted to explain why I went to a certain venue? Because I get that the data is already being collected
Yes.
by the actions we're taking. But the thing that you're looking to collect is what's going on in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit, in my soul. When is that actually happening?
So this is a simple concept. It is an app itself. Think of it as a journaling app where you're sitting at a therapist's office.
Yeah.
Instead of writing with a pen, you're writing in an app. And then you have machine learning models evaluating the content, what you wrote. So basically you can't just, you getting paid because of that. If you write, I walked my dog, the content is not gonna be very valuable. You're not getting paid much. But if you go in detail as of an essay, writing your thoughts, and the machine learning recognizes the value and evaluates that these thoughts are deep and they're somewhat valuable to a deeper level. This is how they can get paid and incentivized.
Got it. So MindKit is an app for the everyday person to sign up for so that they can start getting compensated for journaling about their why around the actions they're taking in life. Is that accurate?
Exactly, yeah.
Awesome. And then with regards to the financial model, I'm assuming it's free for me to use it.
Yes.
You're going to monetize the data that's being collected by what's being journaled. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Awesome. And how does that revenue model work? So a business wants access to this data. What does the fee structure look like? How are you going to go about doing that?
That's probably above my pay grade. All I could think of is just compare it to what they're doing right now. They're paying about $45 a month for a user to collect data, but that's generic data. So I was.
Where are they paying that now? So where are they paying that now?
They're paying it to all the third-party companies that actually warehouse that data.
$45 a month? Who's paying the $45 a month?
Whatever companies need to get insight in their information, they're using for marketing purposes. Either big tech companies or let's say Walmart.
They're not paying $45 a month though. I mean, they're paying extraordinary amounts.
No, they're paying per customer though.
Got it. Okay.
So that's millions of customers.
Got it. Okay. So then, what does the process look like to get to scale? Because this happening behind the scenes is really easy, because you and I aren't like opting in for it. It's just happening, right? Now we have to have people actually opt in to MindKit and say, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to start documenting and journaling why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I know that I'm going to get paid for it.
Yeah.
But how do you even get enough consumers on there so that there's enough data that's interesting for the Walmarts and the big brands of the world?
Well, like I said, mostly the primary client is the unemployed one. I kept thinking about it. Automation is taking over, less and less labor needed. People are just sitting at home, like they're wondering, their labor is no longer needed. How am I going to provide? How am I going to make income? This is the way forward. Data.
Got it. Let's see what our audience thinks. What are your thoughts on Paul's idea here for MindKit? Should we move forward in due diligence? So I really find this very interesting, this idea. I think that you're tapping into a level of data that is being unrealized at the moment because there's no one capturing it. And it's the data that matters, because looking at generic data doesn't give you any indication as to the emotional aspect behind the decision. And that's one thing that you're going to be able to access with the journaling. You're going to understand, like, why are they doing what they're doing? Like, why did they buy that widget versus that widget? Because they're now going to have a chance to document it, and you're going to start to understand emotional drivers. And anyone in the space of sales and marketing knows that if you can get to the point of an emotional driver, you have a significantly greater chance to get the outcome. But you're guessing if you're just looking at generic data. So I'm a complete yes on this idea. I'm not exactly sure of the technological viability, but that's what we're going to dig into during the due diligence session, because you did mention another company was trying to do this. They seem to stall. I don't know if it's a technological viability issue. I don't know if it's a funding issue, but definitely come prepared to speak into that. I know that you have a technical background, so really speak into like what you know about the machine learning space. The one thing about the pitch that makes me a little bit uncomfortable is you were very honest from the start by saying that you're really not a business person, but become one. Like start understanding financial models and how companies begin to scale, and like what does the go-to-market strategy look like. That's the kind of stuff we're going to really go after in the due diligence session. I want you to speak into how are you getting the unemployed on this platform, assuming we're not involved, and it's completely up to you. What does it look like to compensate them, and how much are brands even paying for this in the first place? Get really granular into the business model and how you're going to scale. You're going to make it up. Like, you're going to make it up, and if we co-found, we're going to make it real together. But I want to make sure that you're not saying, I'm not really a business mind. That's up for you to figure out. Listen, you're the entrepreneur. It's up to you to figure out everything, but I'm a yes. It's a really interesting idea. Thank you for coming to the tank, and I look forward for the team to go deeper with you. All right, after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
The insurance adjuster industry has not received much love in the space of innovation, ever. Professionals in this industry are faced with extremely arduous processes that make scaling difficult and quality of life poor. Claim Guru assists public adjusting businesses by providing powerful tools for managing every step of the claim process, from origination to settlement and beyond. In addition, Claim Guru will help professionals stay on top of their adjusting caseload, proactively guiding them through the process, which makes the customer experience significantly enhanced. Our client-centric approach helps to increase your company's capacity, providing you with the tools you need to grow and succeed. From lead management, contract execution, scheduling, claims filing, claims management, loss scoping, loss documentation, document creation and distribution, file transferring, claim activity documentation, task reminders and organization, form filling and filing, payment intake and distribution. The process is currently way too complex and time-consuming to allow for maximum profits. Until now, we invite you to take your public adjusting business to the next level by hiring a guru, the one and only Claim Guru.
All right, we are back in the tank with another entrepreneur. A fire, let him in. Who's the entrepreneur in the tank? What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Francis Benoit, aka the Canadian Ninja. I am from, obviously, Canada. I've been roaming all around Canada for the past few years. I'm currently in Alberta. It's 6:30 right here.
Nice.
And
what makes you a Canadian ninja? Give me in 30 seconds. What makes you a Canadian ninja?
So I started training martial arts when I was 4, and I learned a bit of MMA and that stuff, and then I grew up and stuff. But really, the thing is, with the Canadian Ninja, because I'll give you more details about my whole story later.
Oh, cool. All right. Then, listen, I don't want to steal your thunder, bro. Let's get into it. You got 5 minutes. Please share your big tech idea. Make sure that you close with the Canadian Ninja style.
Hey.
Okay, cool. So let's do it. Let's start with let's have some fun, eh? So share screen. What's that?
Jared, I think we gotta do a throwback. Hey, for the
Yeah.
Canadian Ninja.
There we go. I like that. So I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you.
Welcome to the Free Wind Academy. Boom, boom. What are we doing? Let's start with a little game. Eh? So before I tell you a little about Free Wind Academy, I'll just give you a little ideas of your life options right now without Free Wind Academy, right? And so you can look at this and see, okay, really, what do I want to do in my life? And now, here's what you can do with the Free Wind Academy. Still want to take the same options, or you might want to go for a bit more of an adventure. Now, here's where you get to live, right? So you've chosen a career. I'll choose a house, okay, depending on your budget. If you're a ninja nowadays, you might end up with something like this.
That's definitely
Because
Jared.
there's not much work for ninjas out there. But that's something else we'll get into later. You get to choose, or maybe you want the Free Wind Academy surprise. Hopefully you chose the Free Wind Academy surprise.
There we go.
More on that later. Okay, now how are we gonna get there? Well, if you want to be a ninja, what's the simplest way to make a living? If you want to be a millionaire, well, you get to either get your ass kicked into the UFC or some big championship where you have to sign contracts and you're kind of forced to promote hate speech and promote hateful things and connect martial arts with things that I find personally disgusting. So another way you can do that, some people are trying to do it. Some people do it a lot in the fitness world, online courses. Okay, but again, you're posed with this option. You want to do it alone, the old way, or you want to do it with Free Wind Academy. Here's your to-do list. You want to do all these yourself, you have to study all of this stuff one by one, or you want to do it with Free Wind Academy. So end of the little game. What else is Free Wind Academy? It's a place for magic to gather. We're bringing a new level of perception for reality by combining energy healers, stunt performers, qigong masters, and spiritual creatives all in one place. So what might happen? People might start doing stuff like that out of their hands, out of nowhere. Start creating actual light, or learn to see energy. And so people are actually doing this right now, but we haven't created the sensitivity in our senses to be able to do this. But I've met many people who can play with light and see the light that other people create. So some similar businesses that are similar to what we're doing, we're kind of getting the best out of all of this stuff. So we're getting social media coaching, right? We're getting kind of a platform a bit like Udemy where people can go online, buy some courses and study. With this castle idea, we want to have like a production home, a center, and also it's gonna be just a big promo stunt, right? To have this big ninja magic castle. But someone's already doing it in the United States. There's the Magic Castle where you can go and study show magic, right? We're gonna also be doing ninja shows and that kind of stuff. So it's a bit similar in that sense as well. Similar businesses, 10x Incubator, where you're taking on a bunch of people. You're like, hey, here's all these things that we're gonna help you with. Get this off your hands and give you the mentorship that you need to succeed. Well, we're kind of doing that, but for specifically for more martial artists, movement athletes, energy workers, and light workers, people who play a bit with the whole magic and spiritual side of things as well. Something else we want to get into, we want to gamify the thing.
So tell me,
And
how
I
does this thing?
recent-
How does this make money? How does this Free Win Academy make money?
Okay, so boom, boom. I'll skip through a few things.
You were
So
jamming
this
it in
just to
these 5
show.
minutes. You were jamming it in here, Francis.
Yeah. I got so much, man, to talk about. Sorry, I thought I had 15. But here's how we make money: commissions, marketing plans, seminars. We do video productions. We got a
So what's
training
the
center.
tech? So I get the business model. And I find it interesting, and you're definitely
Okay.
you're the person to do this. What's the tech in all of this? Because I feel like you can leverage existing technology, get this started tomorrow, prove it out, validate it, build community, make some cash. Maybe you got everything you want at that point. 'Cause
We're already running.
You're already doing it. So what's your revenue
Yeah,
to date? What's your
but I
revenue to date?
wanna, like, we're just at the start. We're doing our first test sales, but we want to go next level and create a
How did you build it? So
gamified
what is the
app.
technology? Is it a learning management platform where you've loaded all this content from Qigong to
So
magic?
there's a
Is that
few
what it is?
things. We want to go VR in our production home and offer 3D classes. Okay, because I'm gonna teach you staff. You want to see my hands closely. You want to see maybe from this angle, that angle, and you're not able to do that on video.
Whoa.
That was awesome, man.
Okay.
I was hoping you were going to do some more stuff like that. All right. Stop sharing your screen for a second. So I want everybody to see that. Stop sharing
Okay.
your screen. Stop sharing your screen. I want to see. You're too small.
Oh.
Stop sharing your screen.
You want to see some staff? Okay, let's have some fun.
Go
More
to the big
fun.
screen. Yeah. There we go. Now show me some stuff. Show me some stuff. Here we go. Art, you're up next, man. Oh, man. Whew.
Yeah.
I wish you were in the studio right now.
What? I'll be done for.
I wish you were in the studio right
I think he might take both of us.
Okay.
All right, so like that's
Here's another
awesome.
technology bit. Okay, we're designing spiritual technology. This has a crystal core wrapped with a copper wire. It's not just a regular stick. This is made out of crystal.
That's
Okay.
no joke, man. So is that
It
part
connects
of the deal
with my
too? Is that
chi.
part of the Free Win Academy or that's separate?
Yeah, part of our thing. Want to create a community on the castle that's designed into spiritual research.
How big
and
is the
creating
market
spiritual
for this?
technologies.
I'm not that familiar with this. How big is the market for this? Like, what's the TAM, the total addressable market? Like, are we talking 100,000 people, millions of people? Like, how big is the market?
It's in the millions, and it's something that's really booming right now because
So
I'm
where are
getting
they
a lot of
congregating now?
messages.
So because right now you're just getting started, right? So you have very few
Yeah.
people on the platform. Where does this community congregate this minute? Because they don't know you exist yet.
So our biggest instructor has 150,000 followers.
And he's on your platform. Is he on your platform?
He is getting ready to. He's just about to send me his videos, right?
Okay.
So
and where are you
I'm
putting
getting-
them? Are you putting them on Kajabi? Like, what learning management platform are you using?
we got our own website. I'm gonna share my screen real quick again. So again, about technology, gamify. Okay, we want an app where they can actually level up when they take our courses, and they go through certifications. We get them to send videos. They pay like $40. You get certified, and you got your level 10 certification. And then once you're level 10, you can buy some things that are only available to our advanced ninjas. Blah blah. But this is what we got as a basic. Oh, this is our online store that I've been working on. Instagram.
Cool.
I'm in
Awesome.
trouble with
Listen,
my
let me
tabs
see
up
what the
here.
audience thinks, Francis. Let me see what the audience thinks here. I'm sure we got some ninjas out there. Very cool. I love the progress. I love that you've already set things up too. That's really exciting. So what do you think? What do you think of the Free Win Academy? Should we move forward with Francis? Is this something that you would want to put your content on? Is this a community that you'd want to join? And do you see a tech play here where we can really support Francis to build scale and eventually sell this company in the future. So I'll shed light on what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you're the right person to do this. You are definitely the Canadian Ninja. That was freaking bomb over there. Like, I love that. Send us some more videos of you doing your thing. My only concern is I don't know how we help you, man. You already got it going. If you have an instructor that has 100,000 people that are going to be on your platform and they're willing to promote the platform, you got your start. I don't see the tech in this. You already have what you need built. I'm sure you want that VR studio. You don't need that today. You want to prove out that you can build community. Prove out that you can build community. If you can start building community and you onboard your first 10,000 people in the community that are paying $40 a month each for this wonderful platform that you've already built that has all this wonderful content, you're well on your way. So for now, I'm a no, but my door is open. Prove that you can build a community and then come back to us. Give me some more of that stuff, the little Canadian Ninja over there, and let's see what we can do at that point. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Awesome job with the presentation. Best of luck to you. All right, after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
Jared, I don't know if that was a...
Yo, A-Fire, come on here and show me your Canadian Ninja. So let's see your Canadian.
I think you can half an hour with Seth for $2.97.
Yeah, listen, I want Winters to end as the Utah Ninja. He's gonna be the Utah Ninja.
man. That was a... Yeah, like this.
Here we go. We got a Canadian. We got an Aventura Ninja here.
It's a Haitian Ninja.
Haitian Ninja.
He's a Canadian Ninja, the Haitian Ninja.
We need cameras everywhere. All right, we are back with another entrepreneur in the tank. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Matthew Iverson, calling from Washington State over on the West Coast, and
Awesome.
on the line as well as my co-founder, Corey Swainson. There you are.
Hi.
Where's
Right on.
Corey calling from?
I'm in San Diego.
Nice, good stuff. We got some San Diego in the house and Washington State in the house. Let's see what you guys got. 5 minutes, please share your big tech idea. Take it away.
Okay, sounds good. We create apps for fitness influencers. These are mobile apps, and our technology makes it super easy to create it. In the past, creating apps has been super difficult. With the Apple account and Google accounts and the code base and everything else, it's made it inaccessible for normal people who want an app to go and just get one. And so we've developed a tech stack that creates apps and makes the updating and the publishing function automatic. And all of these apps come preloaded with all of these fitness features that fitness entrepreneurs want on social media. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Awesome.
Cool. I think the easiest way for me to show you how it works will just be to share my screen and I'll walk you through it. Stop me anytime, cut me off,
Go for
and
it.
ask
Yeah,
me
I got
questions.
it. I got what you're doing. So show me how you're doing it.
All right, you can see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so this is Mighty Shirt. She has 60,000 followers on
I don't see
Instagram.
that. I see your Zoom screen. I don't see that screen.
Oh, I shared the wrong one. Okay, hold on.
One
Here
of
we
the
go.
criteria we look for are people that can navigate Zoom. All right. There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm not your guy.
There you go.
All right,
Take-
so you're seeing what I'm seeing now? Mighty
Yep.
Shirt.
Yep.
Okay, so she's got 60,000 followers on Instagram. She is many things, fitness coach, fitness influencer. Is the kind of person that we look for. And she just launched her app. It's called the Grow and Glow app. And she just launched her own promo video, very excited about it. So she'll go and promote that now. All her followers will see that. And then if we go to her links that she shares in her bio, we'll go to her app. We'll go to a landing page that we created for her, and her followers will now go and hit sign up. And then once they go and they sign up, we take 20% of this cut. And then there's other ways that we also monetize with our influencers as well. Does that make sense?
Yep. They set the price. They set the price however they want.
They set the price. It's white labeled for them. So it's really their business that we're just helping them out with.
Cool.
We have a lot of other examples. We have 19 other apps that we've launched. This guy's name is Carlos Gomez. He's over in Miami on the East Coast like you guys are. And it's the same story, right? So they all share their app in their bio, and then people go and pay for it and they share it with us. So these are some of the apps.
How much do they pay you? How much do they pay you to set it up, or is it free and you're just making money as they make money?
Yeah, we have two different plans. So there's 3 different ways that we monetize. So there's a startup cost that's really more for them actually to be committed to building the app itself. And then there's the $89 a month, which covers Corey's fee, which is it allows their apps to be updated throughout time. And so as time goes on, their apps actually get more functionality because we're pushing updates out to their app every month. So that's $89 a month. And then we split with them so that we're incentivized to see them do well. There's a 12% or a 20% fee that we take depending on which startup price they choose.
Cool.
That making sense?
Yep. Perfect. All right, go back.
Okay.
Show me what some of the features are.
Sure. Go straight to the website. So I'll kind of scroll down. So in the building phase of things, they can go and they can customize every aspect of the app. So that's one of the larger functions, I guess. They can go choose the colors, they can choose the logo, they can choose the brand, they can set up sets and reps and supersets and nutrition functions and all that good stuff. We can go or we're the ones who go and publish. We build a landing page for them. We have landing pages for all of our clients. They even have a custom page builder that they can use themselves. And then once they're launched, we actually provide them with marketing and design material to go and publish their app with. We provide them with some video content, so on and so forth, so that they can kind of get like a clean launch. The coolest part, I think, about the technology that we've developed is they can do everything from within the app itself. So everything from customizing their logo to pictures to background colors to really the entire thing, setting up different templates for video libraries or exercises is all done from within the app. So it's a mobile app builder. Does that make sense?
It does. So how many total users are on the platform across your 19 apps?
Yeah. So right now we have 580 subscribers at the moment. And
cool.
Of those 580, they've done 2,000 successful payments. We started selling about 3 months ago, so this is where this data is being pulled from right now. We've done a gross volume of $34,000. That's all the money that's just funneled through our platform. Of that, we've kept $7,393. And so that's a mixture of money that comes from end users for apps and then money that we charge upfront so far.
So like that woman that you just showed, did she just launch?
She just launched. Yeah.
Okay, so like one that launched 3 months ago. What
Yep.
kind of what kind of adoption are they getting? So like
So
she's
I'll show you
70,000 followers. So tell me,
Yeah, so I'll show you a really good example of an app that we have. I'll show you someone that we have who is, here, this is Josh Skutnik, him and his wife. It's funny because he doesn't have a lot of followers. His wife has a little bit more, but their app is crushing it. So this is their app right now. So this is the last 3 months of their app alone. So I wonder if I can show the graph at the top.
So the majority of your revenue is coming from this one, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Got it. Okay.
All the other ones are super fresh launches, but this one itself.
What else, so what did this guy do in the past 90 days that got him, because he's making like $7,000 a month or so?
Yeah, so
like,
he's had yeah, exactly. So he's had an existing fitness business. So he kind of transferred everyone onto this app platform. And so that was like a quick adoption way for him to go. He just sells a monthly package and every month he updates his app. And so everyone that follows it.
Like let's say like that I'm a fitness influencer. I somehow learn about you. I'll ask you that in a moment, how I learned about you. But I'm like, okay, I'm in, $1,000, let's do this. How quickly does it take for me to launch the app?
It takes 30 days, give or take.
Okay, cool. So part of that is me going in and building my brand and colors and things like that. And then I'm assuming you guys have this like content library of exercises and maybe nutrition stuff. So am I picking and choosing from your library and I can add my own, or I can just add my own, or tell me what that looks like, the content side.
Yeah, good question. So it's actually one of the parts that we're working on at the moment is getting more content library in there. Right now, everything is custom. And so we have a library, but when they first start building the app, it's empty. And so they actually go and they build with their own exercise. So they add their push-ups and their bench press and their squats and everything like that. And then they add specific custom thumbnails to each exercise and with instructions to go along with it. And when they add those exercises, they go into a library. So that library can be used to build as many programs as they need in the future. Does that make sense?
How'd you get your 19 current apps? What did you do to get their attention?
Cold outreach with email marketing so far. We have a lot of ads and things ready to go, and that's part of why we're looking for funding. But so far, it's literally just been cold email.
Awesome. Okay, good for you, man. That's great. And in 90 days, good stuff. So what is your most significant need? Are you looking for an investment? Are you looking for a team to accelerate your dev processes and content creation? Are you looking for promotion? Is it all of the above? Speaking to what your need is.
Yeah, we're looking for $250,000. We're looking for more of a hands-off, like low maintenance investing group that will kind of let us. We think that we have the vision still, and we have the know-how, but we need to scale out. Corey is one of the biggest assets to the entire company, but he still works another job, so we need to be able to free him from that, pay him a little bit, and then we need to be able to contract out a couple more developers, and then we kind of have a slush fund that we want to just throw into marketing and boost up. The long-term vision here is that we don't only do fitness apps. We want to be able to create other templates for different types of apps and just really create a machine that makes apps more just more obtainable, easier to grab for every type of niche.
Good stuff. Let's see what our audience thinks. I love the industry. There's definitely a need for a platform like this. There's definitely some noise there. So there are platforms that create apps really simply. You guys will create a wedge when you build your content library out that people can tap into. And I have a SaaS company. It's a marketing software. I've grown to tens of thousands of small business owners. And the wedge that I've created is a done-for-you platform. There's probably 27,000 campaigns now that live inside that software. So whether a chiropractor joins or a personal trainer or a life coach or a financial advisor, like day zero, they're able to go. Like everything is done for them. They're just picking and choosing. Once you get there, you'll really just take over the market. Let's see what our audience thinks. What are your thoughts on this platform? Should we move forward with due diligence? So where I stand is this. You're very impressive. You're a young dude. I love it. I love how you hustled your way to get these 19 original users. That's awesome. You're able to attract somebody like Corey to join you as well. We don't just invest in deals, so you really should do some more research on us. I'm a yes to due diligence, but I just want to be upfront. We don't invest in deals only. We will raise capital. We become active partners in the venture. We have hundreds of employees, software development, product management, go-to-market, sales, customer support, bookkeeping, legal, like everything that's needed to build, scale, and sell a company exists within our infrastructure. I'm a yes to move forward in due diligence. Our team will send you more details into like what a partnership looks like, just so you can make sure it's even right for you, regardless of what you say. I'm impressed with you. Good stuff, man. Awesome job, Corey, as well. And thank you for coming to the tank. All right, after commercial break, we'll have another entrepreneur in the tank.
Blueprinted is the place where you can go in and put those steps in there and then be able to impact the world and monetize on that by having a marketplace in the community that we're developing for you in Blueprinted.
So we've created the app for any expert to be able to come in and put their steps, their exact steps to success in our app and put it on a marketplace where people can go and buy their steps to any success.
So there we have it. 3 entrepreneurs coming into the tank, sharing their vision. Let's review what we got here for a moment. So our first pitch, Paul is here, pitched us a really interesting idea. An idea to begin to allow unemployed and employed people to monetize the why behind their actions. Because right now their data is already being monetized, whether they want it to be or not. But now there's a chance for them to give permission to actually journal why are they doing what they're doing. And that data has, there's no price tag that people wouldn't pay for that. I mean, imagine being a business and knowing exactly what drives someone to make a decision. How much easier would it be for you to market to somebody else that has that specific need? I mean, it's a really interesting idea, and I gave him some feedback though. Like he needs to understand business. Like he needs to understand the revenue model and the go-to-market strategy, and I hope that in due diligence, Paul shows up with that and shares that with us, because the team's gonna ask those kind of questions. Listen, we co-found companies. So we recognize that everybody has their flame. We're going to keep them in their flame. But we want to know that they're doing this with or without us. That's something that we call leverage. And I want to make sure that when Paul shows up, he brings some leverage. From there, we had the Canadian Ninja in the house. I know Art got pretty lit up. Art was doing like these like nunchuck things in the corner. And I love his passion. I mean, the Canadian Ninja had real passion, meaningful passion, relevancy for sure, expert on the subject matter. He just doesn't need us right now. What he's playing is a game of content, which is awesome. And he already has someone with 150,000 followers that is going to put content on his platform. So prove that you can build a community. And then as you build the community, start to look for what inefficiencies still exist. And then let's build a utility to solve the inefficiency. We don't need to build another learning management platform. There's plenty of those out there. Let's see if there's an actual need within that community that we can then build a specific platform or product for and then monetize that outside of the content. And then the final pitch, a very impressive young man named Matt and his business partner Corey, an app building platform for fitness influencers. Really interesting idea. Now he's looking for a passive investor. We ain't passive here. We are hyperactive. When we get involved, we become co-founders. We become your partner. Really, it's the dream. It's the dream because you have an idea, and in order for that idea to reach its exit, which is what you should be striving for, you need the right team in place. And that's exactly what we are. So we'll see if Matt defines us as the right team, and if yes, we'll move forward in due diligence. I hope that you enjoy the show. And as you're watching, what I really hope for is that you gain the courage to go after your big, your bold, your audacious. Like I said from the start, every great company started on a napkin. So please don't think just because you have a napkin that there's nothing there. We believe that napkins are worth trillions and trillions of dollars, and we want to help you ensure that yours is worth everything it's meant to be and more. So you got an idea, I encourage you, head over and pitch us. Pitch us your idea at pitch10x.com. Submit your idea so our team can review it, and maybe, just maybe, we can invite you